to the Beaver Dam. There we go. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. We're going to have a damn good time doing some roster reviews. Welcome, welcome, each and every one of you. It is now officially my weekend, and I'm excited for that because that means I can stream more, I can pump out a whole bunch of videos, and, you know, I can get some sleep. So I am very excited, and I've got a lot of videos in the pipeline. I haven't had time to record anything lately. I've gotten about an hour free time a day lately, so it is finally GAC week, Grax. You are correct. Alex RG, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, Black Knight. Dopeman, welcome, welcome. Thank you for getting those General Kenobis, my friends. Oops, Dead, welcome, welcome. AJ, good to see you. Voted for your first time today. I hope you wrote me in, Caleb. Hello, Parallel Bradley. So you stream at a regular and normal time. Yeah, we'll see. We're probably gonna keep our. I was trying to do 3 o'clock, but like honestly, not only is 3 o'clock hard for me, but it's also like it's right when Calvin and Scribe stream, and so I'd rather not. So I think we'll stick to our 5 o'clock time that we normally do for Grand Arena. So.
We would be honored if you
Darth Soleil coming in with subscription for 4 months. Dang. Thank you for the loyalty. Hello there, RB and the damn community. Hello there to you too, Darth Soleil. Is Grand Arena open now? Can I see my opponent? How scary is my opponent? Yeah, that's fair. That sounds about right with the Kyber squish. Yep, that sounds about right with the Kyber squish. Are you still wailing for Ahsoka? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm wailing. They've left me enough time that I haven't really had to spend money, Carlos. That being said, Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum is Relic 9. Let's see where, boop, there's the Relic 9. So yeah, Ahsoka Fulcrum is Relic 9 now. Do I have a team for her? Absolutely not. Then also Captain Rex is already Relic 7 as well for the requirements. So like I'm caught up on requirements up to Sabine, so the only thing I'm gonna have to really wail on is Sabine at the moment. Nothing else at this point though. Already seeing 10 million accounts. To be fair, Grax, there's like a really bad Kyber squish problem going on right now, where like there's so many people that should be in Kyber that are in Erodium, and there's so many people that are in like Kyber 3 and Kyber 4 that should be in Kyber 2 right now. Like the Kyber squish is just ruining the game. Fulcrum Solo Star Killer and Territory Release. Yeah, but that costs an Omicron, which I don't have a lot of. I have exactly almost exactly enough Zetas to be able to have all 3 Zetas on Ezra and then all 6 Zetas on Ahsoka. But that does not include any on Sabine or Enoch or anything like that. So we'll see when it comes to getting through the event how much I'm going to actually have to spend. And then for Omicrons, gosh, who doesn't have an Omicron in my roster? Third Sister's missing an Omicron. I have 3 Omicrons left over for Ezra. And so I have everything I need for Ezra. Problem is that's going to leave me with 0 Omicrons. So we'll see how it goes. Dang, Grax. Yeah, already facing 8 GL accounts in Erodium. Yep. And like I randomly had a week last week where I wasn't facing accounts that were, 8 GL accounts. But we're right back into it this week, so. Oof to that Relic 9. Yeah, that's the thing is like dude, so they waited long enough between requirements that like I kid you not, since Ahsoka has started as like something I've started going for, I have gotten Cat to Relic 9, I've gotten a Relic 8 General Skywalker from Relic 5, but on top of that I've Relic 3 Zori, I've Relic 3 Captain Rex, I've Relic 8'd Finn, I've Relic 7'd Third Sister, I've Relic 5'd Luthen, Pow, and Hoth Rebel Soldier. I've literally had the time to relic like a ton of characters in the interim while I've waited on Ahsoka Tano Rex. Just with all of the Cairo tech that I happen to have. I accidentally got a JKCK because they waited so long. Like I've kind of been spending willy-nilly on my signal data because like I still have enough for a Relic 7 right now. In fact, I have more flawed signal data than I need for a Relic 7, but I still have enough for a Relic 7 even after Relic 9ing and Relic 7ing a character in the last couple of days. Like it's, I don't know, I haven't really had to whale, and so now that it's getting close I may have to start whaling just because of Sabine, but we'll see. What if the presidential election was decided by GAC? I think it should be decided by trial by combat. Like, yes, people can choose a champion, but it has to be someone they know and they're friends with personally. Literally double my GP, dang loaf. Hey Trooper, welcome. Playing Elden Ring for the first time, 24 hours in so far. I love Elden Ring. It's such a great game. I need to finish the DLC. Is Ezra one of those characters that needs all his Omis to be good? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, he's going to be good regardless of if you get all of his Omis. Now, I'm not going to say his Omis are bad. You have one Omi that is reducing defense by 30% per critical hit, as well as doing a couple other things. You've got one that makes it so that way you gain 25 Purgle migration whenever you use it, which means you're already, at 30 stacks by using it once, and it passes a bonus turn over to an ally. You have another one that increases all of his stats by an additional 35%. He has some really solid Omicrons, but none of them are like, this has to be on the character for the character to work. Anyone prefer 3v3 over 5v5? I used to back when I had a smaller account. I don't anymore. I think they should add a Beskar tier underneath Kyber. Well, why not? 5 marquees, possibly 6. Day 1 unlock isn't looking possible. Oh, I stopped going quite a while, Carlos. Like, I moved out of the college town that I was living in, and I moved to somewhere else. I couldn't cash flow it anymore, and I was just like, I'm going to take a break because I'm not even sure if this is actually what I want to go into. And so we'll see when I go back to college, but first I'm going to find just a good job and get myself into a solid spot overall, and then probably finish my degree. Anyone have a ranking on territory battle omicrons? No one can justify territory battle omicrons is the problem. Just because none of them are actually that amazing. There's some really interesting ones, but none of them are like earth-shattering. And a lot of them are instanced, because you got to remember in Rote, if you're going to take a character up, you have to take them up to like relic 8 to be able to use them. So to justify a Finn Omicron, you're going to have to take your whole Finzori team up to like relic 8 to be able to justify the what you're using it for. So that being said, the number 1 overall is going to be JKCK, because it can be used so far into it and it can be used with random people. And so JKCK is the number 1 set of Omicrons for territory battles. You can go for her semi-early, Leia. The problem with going for her early is she's gonna be rough for you, because she doesn't connect to anything else. She's kind of in that weird spot of these characters right here. You know, Afra doesn't connect to anything. You know, the Inquisitors don't really connect to anything. Jar Jar doesn't really connect to anything. The reason Starkiller is so justified is because his requirements, although they don't technically connect to other farms for the most part, they do build up teams that most people have in their rosters anyways. And so Starkiller kind of has a special place, but you know, he's kind of on the same level of you're getting a great character, but you're also not necessarily building your roster efficiently. Great for your guild, though. Great for territory wars, great for territory battles, great for weaseling your way into a better guild. It's a JMK and a Lord Vader counter, so it's a great team overall. It's just, it's hard to justify as an early farm. But hey, there's nothing wrong with a little PP. Don't listen to the weird guy on the internet. Passion projects are important. Hey, Con Warlock, welcome. Nice, Caleb. Pretty good, Madness. Welcome. Sorry, just catching up on chat, guys. Merrick KK? Who's KK? JKCK, yeah. Merrick and JKCK, I definitely think both are worth it for Omicrons by far, but Merrick is a marquee character and a recent marquee character, making it very hard to justify getting it this early, but if you can get him up to relic level, yes, 100%. Who's KK though? I'm spacing on KK. Heard the difference in mic quality again. Honestly, I might go and re-record all of my current GL videos, and now that I have like a face cam and everything. Like I wasn't planning on this before. This has never been something that I was interested in doing, of remaking my Ray guide, because it works. Why would I remake it? But then again, A, I have a face cam. B, you no longer lose tickets. And so I can remake it and kind of go about it in that way, so that way people aren't like looking up a Ray guide and they're like, what is this about trying not to lose tickets? I don't know what this means for like newer players coming into the game. So like I might remake my GL Ray and my GL Sith Eternal and my GL SLKR guides just for the sake of helping new players out. So we'll see what happens. would be nicer on the ear. I mean, yeah, my audio has gotten better, so. Back in my day, we lost tickets. I walked to school and home uphill both ways. General Grievous. Kyle Katarn, got it. I have to go in about 20 minutes. Okay, we'll start roster reviews. No, not just better, like so much better. Ouch, ouch cracks. What's funny is it's the same mic. It is still this mic. Nothing has changed for the mic. It's just I learned how to use the software that I was using. Like I switched softwares. I used a new software. I learned, you know, how to mix my audio better, everything like that. So like, you know, significant improvements actually didn't come from upgrading my actual setup. It was actually just learning how to use software and doing some tweaking. Oh, I would hate that, troopers. Need something better? Honestly, any mic like this where it's like it's a separated mic that's like USB is going to be better than anything like a headset mic. I think this mic is great and a great option to start out. This is, I think, an $80 microphone. It might be $60, I think. It's a Razer Siren X V1. And honestly, I love it. Like, I have zero problems with it. I got this this boom stand and the pop filter. Just, they came in a bundle on Amazon for 20 bucks. That's it. And so really cheap mic, really solid thing to set up with. But honestly, any mic that's not attached to your desk and not on your headset is going to be one of the best things that you can do. And at that point, a lot of it's just going to be mixing, doing things such as like getting a noise gate, that type of thing, and limiting, you know, how many hard walls you have in your room. Fully R9 Grand Inquisitor squad. Why is he in Carbonite? Oh gosh. Yeah, I do think we do need to rework a little bit of Carbonite, Bronzium, and Chromium. I think Erodium is fine where it is. I think Erodium should work the way that it is. But I do think there should be it shouldn't end at Carbonite 5. I think there should be probably, if I had to say it, I'm going to say Carbonite 8, which adds in Erodium 8, Kyber 8, and all that kind of stuff, and spread out the player base a bit more and give the crystals more tiers. Allowing you to force players out of Carbonite because of the fact that they're gated by GP. And then if you're in Erodium and you're in Erodium 8, then you just don't get crystals because you're counted as not playing Grand Arena. Because if you are over the you're over the limit of GP and you're in Kyber 8, that means that you are not playing GAC, and so you're just gated out of crystals. That would be my fix for it, honestly. So like you if you're in Carbonite and you're over, I'm gonna say probably 4 million GP. I'm gonna say that's the hard cap is 4 million GP in Carbonite. That's being generous. I might say 3 million GP in Carbonite. Then you jump up immediately into Bronzium, and you know, you go from Bronzium into Chromium, and the level 8 of any of those is going to be you don't get crystals, essentially, because it means you're not playing and you're just over the GP limit and you're just stomping on children, or you want to. So Hey, Epic Rock, welcome, welcome. We're just doing some roster reviews here in just a sec. We're about to start it. So, when it comes to roster reviews, we have this wonderful roster review channel in the Discord. And so I type in a message saying, roster reviews live now. And then everyone who signs up, we will try to get to as many people as we can. And we just go down the list. Let me get the Discord link in the chats for you guys. And we'll start it out. And they are live. Hey, Hondo Naka. Oh, Hondo, guess what? Guess what, Hondo? Hondo, guess what? Hondo, guess what? Hondo, guess what?
Hey, Hondo Onaka, welcoming you to the Beaver Dam.
Thanks for welcoming everyone to the Beaver Dam. Anyways, your last message. Less than carb 7 or so. Yeah, something like that, Alex RG. I do not have a Hondo song, Troopers, but I do have that clip of the voice actor for Hondo Naka welcoming everyone to the Beaver Dam when I met him. Beaver for president. Card at 2 with 4.8 million GP and have SLKR and finalizer, but my opponent has 6.6 GP. SLKR rape profundity executor. Yeah, oops, Ed. Exactly the problem. Like, you definitely don't belong in Carbonite, but are there just because of stuff. Like, just because your opponents are dips. I will leave it up to democracy. It's voting day, right? That depends, Caleb. What is your actual username in Discord? I actually don't know, Caleb. We're doing roster reviews. Yeah, the chosen one is number 1, 2, 3, 4 on my list. I do not have a Dengar train to trade. I am close to getting to Sector 4 on my free-to-play account, so that way I can get a Holdocron, or Hondocron for my free-to-play account, but we'll see. You go to the Discord. Can I still have it, yes. You go to the Discord and you go to the roster review section. And you just type in your stuff. Palpatine left it to democracy. Look what happened. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's jump through these 3. Let's see if we can get to Caleb Cook in time because he's number 4. Okay. This is Arctic Gaming's free-to-play account. Going for Executor, thinking maybe Gas, C, Starkiller. I'm very indecisive. I mean, you have the Wampa already started. You have the Darth Vader. You have the Savage. You have a really good start to just being in GAC. Executor is a great place to go, but the problem is with Executor is it's not easy to get early on because you're going to be sitting there waiting on Razor Crest for 3 to 5 business years. So if you are close to a Razor Crest, that's great. Go all in on Executor. Now here's the thing, Arctic Gaming. This is a free-to-play account, which means you have a main account, which means this is something that it's hard for me to go, this is the way you should go, because there is a way that you should go. But that's the problem. It's a free-to-play account. You want to do something that's different than your main account. That's typically what people do with their free-to-play accounts. I got a buddy who's doing a Lord Vader rush just because he wants to do something fun, and he doesn't think he'll ever actually farm Lord Vader on his main account. He thinks he's just going to keep up with the current stuff that's coming out, and I would probably agree with him. Like, I was positive that I was never going to unlock Rey until they dropped the Lightspeed bundle. So, like, I could definitely see that. So, I don't want to discourage anything specifically. I want you to have fun with this because it's a free-to-play account. If I were to give you a direction, I mean, you could do Executor into C. I personally would probably take advantage of your Wampa and go Executor into Jabba, or do like a Executor into Leia. I probably, with the Wampa already at Relic 5, I would probably go Executor into Jabba and go that route. Starkiller, Gas, I think both are great farms. Some of the best PPs I've ever had in the game. As you know, Gas was my first big PP, and I did love getting Gas into my roster. Starkiller is another one of my big PPs. C, not in a great spot in the game, but can do quite a bit in Proving Grounds that a lot of other GLs can't. So I'll leave it up to you, but overall, Executor into Jabba is what I'm looking at for this. I'm Hondo Naka telling you to get a Hondo Cron. I'm working on it, okay? Don't still functioning Executor like Executrix. I mean, even Executrix doesn't really work. It's only on the triple attacker that I've seen that actually work. Preferring no Executor or Leviathan. How just climbing in fleets. Use your profundity against Leviathans. Go watch Arnold's video on how to counter Leviathan even after the changes with profundity. So he did a video where he's like, oh, 3 counters to the Leviathan post changes. Go watch that video. He has a way of beating it with profundity. So avoid Executors and just push through Leviathans as much as you can. My truck is not working. Guess I got nowhere else to go. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Dang, that sucks. How many Calebs are in the stream? I think just 2 right now. We don't have all 5 right now. Behind a wall of Executors. Yeah, that's the problem is, you know, you're going to have to get through those Executors. If you have a Finalizer and you're seeing triple attacker Executors because people are dumb, you can get through them with Finalizer. It's going to be a rough battle, but you just treat it like a regular triple attacker, except you go for punishing one instead of IG 2000 and go that route. And so, like, you can fight through it with Finalizer. So I would suggest mastering the Finalizer counter to get you up to the Leviathans, and then after you get to the Leviathans, then you start pushing in on with like your profundity. And so that's what I would do. Dopeman, we can do that, my friend. Hey, Anakin Lava Crawler, welcome, welcome. First few days, I only have 3 level 9 crons before cat clocking. Oof, Grax. I don't think I have that many either. I think I only have 2 level 9s. And I think the rest, I've got like a couple, like 2 level 6s and like 4 level 3s. Something like that. But yeah, overall, this is a great start to an account, and honestly, it's a free-to-play account. You can go wherever you want. I would suggest Executor Jabba and go that route. I don't think you necessarily need to, though. Up to you, my friend. Y'all get level 9? Yeah, I mean, I have my Starkiller Cron, which the Starkiller Cron's absolutely beastly. And then I've got an 8th Brother Cron, which is kind of garbage. I might try to re-roll that one. Okay. Let's take a look at you, Dopeman, since you are one of our $10 members or above, and then we'll get right back to our list. As always, you guys, if you have a $10 membership or above, you can have a live roster review every month, or just a priority roster review or a private roster review each month as part of your membership. Additionally, if you donate anything over $2 or 200 bits, you can put your roster at the top of the priority queue. I may need to talk to... I may need to talk to someone about something. That was a little weird. Yeah, that's not supposed to be happening. What's the matter isn't here, is he? He's not in chat. I don't see what's the matter. Okay, let me ping him. I'm having a problem here. Oh, am I in trouble? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. We're having some technical difficulties in the Discord, apparently. I have no idea how much crit damage is on it. I was just trying to get a cron 36%, it looks like, with 90% potency, so I'm definitely landing those shocks if I use Emperor Palpatine Mara Jade.
Impressive.
Good job, Anakin. That is awesome, my friend. Congratulations. Talk to a watch party win. Starkiller 4 shots SLKR in squads. 4 shots. Oh, you mean like hitting him multiple times. I thought you meant like like you had to go in 4 times to kill him. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Sounds good, Richard. Okay, I'm gonna go back now that we've established that we're having technical difficulties. Let me get to Dopeman. Okay, Dopeman for my monthly RR, working on all the PPs, working on Pure Remnant and Night Sisters. What? That's why does Discord do that? It bugs the crap out of me. It bugs the crap out of me. Anyways. Okay, so working on Pure Remnant, Night Sisters. Which I plan on next, Balin or Ahsoka first? Give it a week. I'm gonna say give it a week, my dude. Like, obviously, the Great Mothers is awesome. The Great Mothers team is great. You're working on Night Sisters right now. It would be natural to kind of push into the Great Mothers next. But between the two, going for Ahsoka versus going for Balin, I'd say give it a week. Because if Balin isn't great during this week of Grand Arena with his omicrons on, I don't know. Like, right now, he's just not doing great. Now, if that changes with the omicrons, then I'm going to say Balin, just because he's easier to get, and he's going to be beneficial. You're going to get a Great Mothers team. But if he ends up being a flop, being a trench, we might say go for Ahsoka. we'll just see. Now, here's the problem. Balin's not coming back for 3 months. Ahsoka's coming back and going to be permanent. So that's another thing to factor in. Is it going to take you 3 months to get yourself all your Great Mother stuff? Probably not. Ahsoka, it's going to be a little easier to just grab the character when you go for her. So I'm leaning more towards Ahsoka, especially with the unimpressive opening of Balin. So that's what I'm going to say for you, my friend. Hey Havoc, welcome to the Beaver Dam. We're just doing some roster reviews, having a damn good time. Balin in Squad Arena can beat every GL on offense. That's not what people have been seeing, Loaf. I've seen it happen, but it's usually poorly modded characters. Like, you know, I had one person be like, oh yeah, you can beat Leia with him, and then I haven't seen a single other person replicate it. Like, it's just, I have not seen evidence to show what you are saying, and Arnold hasn't seen evidence of it. No one seems to be seeing evidence of it. So I don't know what to tell you, Loafed. On Balin, then after seeing Arnold's testing, I felt massive relief. Yeah, exactly. Like, with Arnold's testing, with everyone else's testing, we even have Lumar in our community. Like, Lumar offered to do some testing videos with me, and there was just nothing impressive we were really pulling off with him, and so we haven't really bothered to put out anything. Sure, Loaf, send them to me. I'll if you DM me, I will drop you my my Google Drive so you can send it to me. Yeah, JMK and Ray, yeah, we'll be beaten by him, which is nice. How many roster reviews left before yours? It depends. Swooshy, thank you for the $5, by the way, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, Havoc, what Hondo said. Here, we'll play it again for you in case you missed it.
Hondo Onaka, welcoming you to the Beaver Dam.
Hondo check. I'm sure he probably has it. I don't know. This is a far along roster. Relic 8 Hondo. But don't forget, some of it, if not most of the cheapest counters to Balin get shut down after the omicrons. I hope so. Because the fact that he's getting taken down by Imperial troopers is the most depressing thing I've ever heard. How do you do your wait list? So we start with a new list every single day that we do roster reviews. We do roster reviews every stream that we can, if possible. And we have you go to the Discord. And there's a section called roster reviews. And so I will put in a message and ping the roster review role and say live now, and then anything that goes in after that, we just go top to bottom. Unless people donate or they're $10 members or above, those people get priority. But besides that, we just go straight down through the list. So you can sign up there, and if you're, you know, if you miss your opportunity today, like, you know, I don't have enough time to get to it, you can always go up to channels and roles, scroll down to the bottom, and click yes, I would like to be pinged for roster reviews. Now let's say you get your roster review, you can always click it again and stop being pinged for roster reviews. Okay, let's go take a look. Where's our roster reviews? I don't. That was basically all of your questions, Dopeman. Was just which one should you go for? Do you have anything else, Dopeman? So the team for Great Mothers, it's Great Mothers, and then Morgan Elsbeth, and it's kind of up for discussion, but Night Sister Spirit for sure. People are saying Initiate. Arnold put a video out about it, and then Acolyte. I think that's the 5-man team right now. I don't know personally. I'm not using it, but I believe that's the 5-man team, because it's for sure Great Mothers, Morgan Elsbeth, and Night Sister Spirit, and then Night Sister, Acolyte, and Talia was what the original testing was being done with for the most part, but it sounds like people are switching to Night Sister Initiate lately, so. Is the faction question important? No, it is not, Havoc. It's just for fun. What time do you normally stream? I often miss them. Typically, it's hard. It's hard to tell you what time because, like, obviously you're in Australia. So I'm gonna start now that I have, you know, Grand Arena's back and we have things going on. I will start posting my stream schedule in the Discord, and when I post my stream schedule in the Discord, it'll be under the streams section. And you can actually scroll up and see this when I do this. When I put out my stream schedule, I put it out in a way that this says 3 p.m. on my side. When you go look at this, it's going to say what time it is in your time zone. And so you'll be able to check. And so I will set up, I'll start setting up my stream schedule again now that Grand Arena's back. So that way you guys know when I'm streaming. But typically it's 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time on Grand Arena days, and on days off I'll try to do earlier essentially. Okay, but yeah, there you go. I mean, great account. We go over this account every once in a while, so like, I mean, there's not really anything in here that I'm like although it's a little weird to see a Hoth Rebel soldier at gear 12. Is that like you were going for scout and then didn't realize that it was soldier and not scout? Because that's what that looks like. Yeah, of course, Dopeman. Okay. Okay, we're on to Loafed. Stop out secure with the crew lead with the attacker cron, but the cron is gone, so there's no need for it in the lineup anymore. Oh, interesting. Get lost in the noses. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll do that when I have a moment, Grax. I think that's a solid idea. Oh, nice, Dopeman. Okay, Loafed. Loafed, are you here? I saw you not too long ago. Are you still here? A Relic 9 Balin with an account this small. It's a wild move, dude. Wild. Please, for the love of all that is holy, relic your Savage, dude. Is JKCK a PP? Is that what we're looking at? Monster or coffee to stay awake? Oh, dude, the Mango Loco Monster every time. If you're going for coffee, I feel like it should be in the morning. Go for the Mango Loco Monster. JKCK is a PP. JKCK is required by your guild by January. Gosh, you don't really have a good home for him is the problem. You have everything you need to go for JML. The problem is, you're right, Executor is something you kind of need in your roster pretty quickly. Like, another GL ship is going to do more for you than getting another GL, honestly. But you do have Leviathan, so like that significantly negates your necessary need. I'd rather see you have a 7-star Leviathan than getting an Executor. Okay, Relic your Savage. Okay, here's the thing, dude. I ray into JKCK. Let me look at your resistance. You're right there. Gosh dang, bro. You are so close to so many things. Okay, focus down on important things. If JKCK is something that you have to have done by January and you don't think you're going to be able to do it by January, do it first. But if you can push it back, because you need to relic your Savage, you need to relic your Star Killer. He's at gear 8 with nothing on him. Just drop 1 Omicron on him and drop some relic levels on him, and he's amazing. There's 2 things that you desperately need. Now, at that point, you're probably going to do Ray, because that's 2 relic characters, and you're done with a GL. That's amazing. And then you're going to go JKCK. JKCK is going to be great with the Jedi Knight Revan that you're going to relic. So make sure you relic that Jedi Knight Revan along with your JKCK. That'll give you a viable team until you can take the time to go get JML. Now, after that is either JML or Executor. I think it's up to you what you go for. I personally would go for JML because you have a Leviathan. I'd go for the JML first, because then you get a better team for JKCK and a better home for JKCK. You get a Jedi Knight Luke to help you out in, you know, your territory war and all that, or territory battles and all that kind of stuff. Challenge tier 3 for the Jedi assault battle and go that route, and then I'd circle back to Executor, just because you already have a Leviathan. I would probably do that personally first. But yeah, Savage, Star Killer, and then kind of start working through things. Riva will be unlockable in 4 months. Do you have your Inquisitors done? I mean, fit them in wherever you want. I'm not going to say drop everything and farm up a Riva team, because A, you're getting Riva for free. B, the Chimera is basically becoming dead in the water, and if they add a lifter to Profundity, it will be completely dead in the water. It'll only be good for non-meta counters, which is really unfortunate. So, do you need a Scythe? Not really. Do you need a Relic, you know, Inquisitorship? Not really. So, I'd rather you focus on things that are going to be, you know, efficient for your roster, because this roster is kind of, you know, wandering around to a lot of weird places instead of being efficient, because you could probably, by the time that you got Balin right now, you could have probably had a Ray and a JML and be close to an Executor. So, like, I don't know. It seems like you're kind of meandering around and farming random stuff. Riva can fit into a Seer team. Yeah, there you go. You throw Riva into a Seer team. You probably shouldn't, but you could throw it into a Star Killer lineup. Right now with the Star Killer cron, you get your Star Killer up, you throw her with Star Killer just for fun. Toss her into a tank under SLKR. Yeah, that's true. She kind of does fit anywhere. She's just a really good dark side unaligned force user tank. You could throw her with Sith Eternal. You could throw her with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. You could throw her with, you know, Seer Junda. Sorry, brain wasn't working there for a second. But yeah, that would be my suggestion, is with the route that you're taking in characters because of your guild and everything, honestly, your account's not good for a JKCK, and I would rather find a different guild personally. But that being said, if you're hooked to this guild, then you're going to want to take advantage of that JKCK. Go for the JML. So I would do Ray, JML, and then circle back around to Executor. Leave Riva for as long as you need to. She's a high investment, and plus you're also looking at an insane amount of Chirotechs for a team, and so, like, I don't know, the team is a lot less justifiable now that the fleet is becoming less relevant. So completely the most ambitious, free to play, working on fixing my ship problems now that my relic ships are on defense. So what you doing now? Like, You say fixing your ship problems, and I don't know what you mean by that. Like, we talked about before going for Executor, and Scribe said the same thing. Bounty Hunter ships. Okay, yeah, that's... Got it. So yeah, going for Executor... Honestly, going for Executor and Sith Eternal would be really easy for this account. Because you already have the Darth Maul done. You already have the Marauder up to Relic 5. You already have a lot of Sith to utilize with that. But, yeah. You already have the Vader up to Relic. Not anything past Gear 13, but... Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're going for Executor. I mean, we've talked about this a couple times. He says he's been free to play and that he bought Malgus and Fury class with crystals and that he got Leviathan as his first farm free to play. Yeah. So yeah, I honestly am not sure because we've talked about this account a couple times and there's not really anything different. You're just in the midst of a farm. You just continue on to get Executor, and then me and Scribe have both talked to you about, you know, going for Profundity and doing the triple middle finger. And I think that's a great idea for your account. It's probably going to be the fastest way to get you to Kyber. Is it going to be the most fun route? No, because you're not going to have a lot of GLs on a lot of teams to work with. But, you know, it'll make you get to Kyber quickly and be able to punch up in Fleet Arena always. So, very nice. The Savage Relic 5 is beautiful to see. I love the Relic Treya and Nihilus as well. The Relic Vader that you're getting for your Executor is going to be a great fifth for this. Just because this team can take down JML with that, essentially. But... they did it for a couple of them, well, why not? But it's not very common. But yeah. Caleb Cook, you still here? Hey, Rogan, welcome, welcome. Cook had to go? Okay. We're talking about Burrito, so not the crystals in like the shop for Conquest. We are talking about they brought Malgus around as like a pack, like a marquee character after his Conquest came around. And so you could purchase him and you'd roll like the 5 shards, 7 shards, all that kind of stuff, like a marquee character. In fact, I think I bought 3 packs hoping to get lucky way back when. Did not get lucky, unfortunately. And so it took me forever to get Malgus. Finishing Leia, I need some follow-up farms. Here's my idea in order of priority. Imperial Troopers into Executor, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke. You did buy the Shadows of the Empire Lightspeed bundle, so honestly I think you're kind of dead on the money for overall farms. Imperial Troopers into Executor is going to get you a good crystal income from your Fleet Arena. Your Leia is going to be able to get you through all of Proving Grounds once you hit 4 million GP. So I'd start at this point, as you're getting close to Leia, I'd start going through all of your pilots. So go, where is it? Crew member. Go filter by crew member, and then put mods onto every single one of these characters to just boost your GP, get you closer and closer to Proving Grounds. I went from 3.3 million to 4 million when I did that. When I was first making my account, because I wanted to push my way into Proving Grounds. and it's what allowed me to get my Proving Grounds character so fast compared to Arnold's free-to-play, because for those of you who don't know, Arnold's free-to-play started 3 months before me. And so I've never done refreshes for Conquest characters, but what I did do is I pushed my GP up. He refused. He was still stuck in that mindset of keep your GP as low as possible at any given moment. And so, because that's how the old Grand Arena worked. And so he really didn't push his GP up, and so he just hit 4 million naturally, whereas I bloated my GP and it allowed me to hit that spot. So having a cut on your armpit? Yeah, it sounds rough. Hey, Sergeant Cooker. Yeah, you'll unlock hard Conquest at 4 million too, and Leia will carry you through most of Conquest. So yeah, that would definitely be, like, I think your order is solid. Here's the problem, Rogan. I can't, in good conscience, say get the Inquisitors. That's something that's rough for me. I've always been biased against the Inquisitors as it was, because it was essentially, you know, like when you're a parent and you're like, you know, your 3-year-old brings you a drawing and it's just scribbles, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so good, thank you, and you put it up on the fridge, and then after like the 5th one, you're like, okay, I gotta start taking these down. These are obviously not good, and I need to take these down to make room for whatever other crap they're putting up here. That's how the Inquisitors dropping were. You know, they dropped one, you're like, oh, good job, CG, a new character. This is interesting. I'm excited to see how this works. The second one dropped, and you're like, okay, I still don't see where this is going, but I'm interested. And then it hit the 5th one, and we're like, we still don't care, buddy. Like, you're definitely not going to be an artist. Choose something new. And then CG threw a fit as we were talking in the living room with other parents and being like, yeah, no, his art sucks. And CG was like, heard that and was like, well, I'll show them. And so CG dropped Reva, which is like everyone's least favorite Star Wars character, and yet is the most powerful character in this game, just because they were salty that no one farmed the characters that they spent forever creating that were absolute doo-doo garbage. So I've always been biased against the Inquisitors. It was one of the worst times in Galaxy of Heroes. Watching Arnold was depressing, because like I'd watch his streams where he's like, you know, unlocking these characters, and usually I love character unlock streams, and just every single one I was like, these guys don't do anything. Like, they don't do anything. And then they're like, oh, just letting you guys know, we didn't put an ability on them that's meant to help them synergize, and we're going to add it in as we drop the 5th unit. And we're like, okay. And then we tested it, and nothing came of it, and it was also garbage. Like, Inquisitors are rough already, and the fact that the ships that they lead to no longer matter in the meta makes it severely hard for me to sit here and go, yes, you should do this. So throw Reva where you want if it's a PP, but otherwise I would steer clear of Reva until you have a good source of Kairos coming in, because it is expensive, so unbelievably expensive Cairo-wise to get those characters. I'd rather see you work on other assault battle teams and finish those first to get yourself a good Cairo income, and then circle back around. So like, wait till you have an Executor getting crystals, you wait till you have JML getting you know, challenge tier 3 of the Jedi assault battle. Do that type of thing, because yeah, it's just, the Inquisitors are really, really rough for me to actually encourage. Nice, Sergeant Cooker. Yeah, Reva is amazing, but like for the investment to get Reva's team going, you could get a GL. Yeah, and like I'm not even saying that I didn't like the Inquisitors and like Rebels and stuff, because I actually like, I love the idea of the Inquisitors. I wasn't a fan when I first heard of them when Rebels was first coming out, because you know, I had a firm belief in the rule of two as a thing. But you know, they grew on me. I really enjoyed the Grand Inquisitor. I really enjoyed the Inquisitors in Jedi Fallen Order, but their release was so bad. I like Reva better than Jar Jar, Rose Tico, and Rey. I mean, you're not setting a high bar. Well, why not? Justin Legolas, Apple E. Sounds good, Grax. You have a great night. Doing goodish in fleets. I mean, yeah, but Executor will push you over that edge into being able to fight for the top, like, #1 spot every day. Yeah, Reva's a beast. Problem is getting them to, yeah. My guild got our first shard recently. It's just rough since they don't do much and eat resources until she can be unlocked. Yep. And the easy way to do her event is Merrick. And Merrick is a marquee character and has a ton of Chirotechs and has to be at Relic 7 for it, and is not required for the GI event. And so it's really hard to justify. Like, yes, Executor is great for GAC, especially with the punishing one in the game, even if you have just a 3-star punishing one. But yeah, overall, you're doing solid work, my dude. Relic your Savage. That's like something that's hurting my soul in a lot of accounts. There's a reason we have an emoji for it. Relic your Savage, my dude. Please. Like, even without a, you know, Gear 12 Treya, you're still going to be able to put a lot of work in the Savage. He solos teams. He can solo CLS. He's so great. But yeah, I think you're on the right track as for where you should go overall with your farms. I think going Leia, Executor, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke is excellent. And then from there, going either into Profundity or Jabba. I'd probably do Jabba, then Profundity. Yes, Profundity would probably be closer, but Jabba, you just cannot skip out on those mod materials. And the only reason I'm suggesting you skip out on it now is just because you have the Lightspeed bundle that makes it so JML will be like 3 requirements away once you finish Jedi Knight Luke. So go for it. G12 Savage is so W, I don't even use them. Yeah, see, there's your problem. Not a clue, Sergeant Cooker. Apple E. But I'm having a Cantina farm problem. Okay, so Apple E. With 6 things to farm. Signal down to finish up Ray Rex. Captain Han for Jedi Knight Luke. And now Great Mothers and Morgan from the Night Sister Lightspeed bundle. We appreciate some insight. Well, first things first, stop focusing on Morgan Elsbeth and Great Mothers. As I mentioned in my video when I talked about this, would I drop your current farms to farm them? No, absolutely not. They're going to take a lot of Chirotechs. They're going to take some relic levels, and they're single drop farms. And they're both 16 nodes in Cantinas, which is rough. And I get it. It's a great team. It's going to be helpful for your roster, but like, finish your current stuff first. You know, you're sitting here and you say you're going for Rey, which means you're what, 1 character relic away from being at the point where you can do the event. That's much more important than going for Great Mothers and trying to spend a whole bunch of gear, especially when your BB-8's already gear 12. Going for the Captain Han Solo, leave it until you need it. You know, finish the Rey first, make sure you have the stuff to Relic 7 your Rey, and then while you're doing that, go look up on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, you know, swago.gg, and you go look up Captain Han Solo's gear. Go look up what he needs to get up to gear 13 and hoard all of that stuff. So that way, the moment you do finish Captain Han Solo, you can instantly bring him to gear 13, and that way you're not wasting your time trying to split your focus on your Cantina farms. Get one thing done in a row. Stop spreading out your view. I get it. I have ADHD. I understand. Don't look at the squirrel. Focus. Not here. Focus right here. Ray is bad anyways. Yes, one of the top teams on defense is terrible. I agree. I'm no spy. What's my favorite food that I rarely have? Enchiladas. I love enchiladas, but I rarely have them. Sure, oops, dead. Sounds good, Appley. Glad I could help. Yeah, like overall, like I understand how good all of these things look to you, but like you're a ball hair away from a GL, and that's more important than going for Cholo when you could be saving up the stuff to get Cholo up immediately. And like Great Mothers and that type of thing, like it's gonna cost you a ton to get them up. Fit them in where you can, and honestly, where you can might be right after Ray, or it might be right after JML. It really just depends on how much you're seeing JMK. That would be my like qualifying remark, is if you're seeing a lot of JMKs on defense, maybe go for Great Mother sooner rather than later. If you're not, wait till after you get JML, because getting JML is not only going to give you another GL into your roster, but you're also getting a JMK counter. So like, it's up to you, dude. What I miss? Not much, Burrito. Okay, we are on to Violet the Voidborn. Finish a major farm. Gosh, is there an ally code in there? No, you didn't even put an ally code. Okay, I'll just answer your questions, I guess. Finished a major farm, taking some time to work on both my Ray and my Seer team. I like how the Seer team's looking right now, I gotta say. About to get Malicos at the end of the Conquest. Oh, that's why this Seer team has so much investment. That makes sense. I wonder where I should go work on Malicos, since I'm already working on my Seer team for Territory War. Thank you. Sounds good, Apple. You have a great night. Okay. I really hope by working on your Ray team, you're referring to getting this Ahsoka and getting this Ben up to relic level. Calling it right now. I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna be depressed, but I'm gonna check this. Dude, I need to come up with some kind of phrase for the Beaver Dam. Maybe I'll find something that's, you know, Beaver related. I don't know. But you need to stop chasing the squirrel, dude. How good is Ray without Ben? Still great. It mostly helps helps her do certain things, like with Ben she can kill JMK. You know, with Ben the win rates of other GLs are lower, that type of stuff. This damn chasing is making my pee-pee. You look how I feel. To be fair, someone's cooking in my apartment and smoking up the whole apartment, which is making my eyes hurt. But yeah, like, okay, so here's what I mean by stop chasing the squirrel. You have a Ben solo that you're working on. That's fantastic. I love that. You put 3 Zetas on him, which is wild. You have a Shin Hati Shin Hati at gear 12 with a Zeta and Omicron. You're working on a Seer team, but you don't have Jedi to go for your JKCK if you're gonna go for a Seer team. And so, like, you're not really getting the most out of your Seer Junda team. You have a Maul that you've invested a Zeta into in, like, gear 11. You just keep investing in a whole bunch of random stuff. Is spam important to Beaver? It's a whole backstory. This guy has come to me multiple times, and one of the first things I always say is that he needs to relic his BAM, because he has Executor. And Executor is not finished until you relic your BAM, because this is a garbage fleet until you relic your BAM, because it makes it so much easier for me to win. And yeah, he's not relicing BAM. So I'm always happy to see her on defense. I mean, go look at the data. I'm no spy. It's literally a it's like a 50% win rate for Starkiller. It might be you too, it's Nova. There's multiple you people out there that I keep telling you. But, like, you guys don't listen. You got a Marin that you dropped a Zeta on and all the other Night Sisters, but you haven't put any work into Marin. Yeah, stop chasing Squirrel and just finish farms, dude. Like, yes, I think the Ben and the Cat is a great idea. It's a great concept to do. But, like, I don't know what you're doing with the Shin. I think you're putting the Shin with your Ufu team. It's not a great addition to the Seer team. You're getting a Seer team up. It's a so-so team in general. Like, it's good, but it's not great. And you're getting Malicos, so you're gonna go even farther out and get Malicos. And then you're gonna do Marin, where you could have Jedi Master Luke and be on to Jabba by now, basically. So I do like anime, but I'm picky about my anime. Probably my favorite is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I apologize in advance then. I'll relic my BAM when I have Kairos. Kyber 1 where Datacron... Gosh, my eyes hurt so bad from the smoke in this apartment. The heck just happened? Interesting. Never seen that before. Oh. That's really odd. Huh. Well, I was gonna show you the data, but hey, looks like Swigo.gg is down currently. Never seen that before. Yeah, I've never seen that error message before. Huh. Okay. And it's not Kyber 1, it's Kyber 1 through 5 is what we typically look at for counters, but you can literally check by Swigo.gg, by Erodium, by Chromium, and all that type of stuff. Interesting. Currently grinding up shards for Hoda. Yeah, so I honestly wouldn't be taking on new farms. If you're grinding up shards for Hoda and going for JML, I'd finish a couple of your farms you already have here. You know, obviously, we talked about your Ben, your Cat. I think those should be, you know, top priority and stuff. But I wouldn't be starting new projects. This Seer Junda team is obviously a PP. If you want to go for the PP, go for it. 1, 2, 3. Cal is 4. Crew is 5. Who are you swapping Malicos out for? You've got one too many characters. And if you swap out Kylie Run Unmasked for your 5th, you're immediately making it so that way bounty hunters can take it out. Like, immediately makes it so bounty hunters can take it out, and I believe Imperial Troopers can take it out. Sounds good, Con Warlock. And Gak, it'll be Shin. Seems like a lot of investment to go for a new marquee character just to drop her in Gak. Okay, well, yeah, obviously you're going for this Ufu team. You're gonna take your Malicos. It's just, you're gonna have to. Otherwise, the Seer team is significantly not as good. So Malicos is that. Maldalorians I wouldn't go for. I would go for Jabba. You need the mod materials in your roster. Maldalorians is a PP if I've ever seen one. Yes, it's a really fun PP. Save that really fun PP for when you're having a bad day and you're like, gosh, I hate, you know, this current big farm that I'm working on. This current big farm is killing me. Go farm your Maldalorians. But for now, leave it in your roster. Don't feel like you got to level up every good character that pops into your roster. If I go 3-star tie in PG with this team I saw. Should I drop everything, go for Grand Inquisitor since I have Scythe ready to unlock? Once again, I'm not a fan of Grand Inquisitor. Never have been. Are you getting Riva soon? That's the only time that I'm like, yeah, go for it. And if you're not getting Riva soon, is your guild requiring Riva ready at some point? Then I guess go for it. But otherwise, it's not something. Yeah, if it's a no to both, I wouldn't worry about it. Leave it be. It's not going to be a farm that's really going to help you. Yes, Scythe is nice, but it's getting cut out of the meta. So what's the point? And here's the thing. Profundity is the thing that they can beat. They can beat Profundity without Scythe. They can be Executor without Scythe. The one thing the Chimera did with Scythe was going against Leviathans, and now that is completely shut down. And going against Executors also gets completely shut down. So the Scythe is completely fallen out of the meta. Like, I thought it fell out of the meta when they did the rework early on in its existence, when they gave it a huge nerf. But no, it is fully out of the meta now. So, yeah, it's just not something that's something I can justify going for as a main farm. So, hey Storm, welcome. You think Sabine's a Bo-Katan Mandalore lifter? It's hard because, like, who are you going to give up out of the Bo-Katan team? Like, all 5 are basically required. If you drop the if you drop IG, you're dropping a whole bunch of, you know, health and buff dispels and assists. If you drop Paz, you no longer have a tank. If you drop Bam, you no longer have Whistling Birds, which deal crazy damage on that team. Plus, you don't have your savior mechanics to stop yourself from dying. If you drop Bo-Katan, Baby Bo, you're going to lose out on a ton of survivability. I just don't see a home for Sabine in that overall team. I'm curious if it's going to be like they add the Spectre tag to the young Sabine too or something. I don't know. Like this Mandalorian synergy is just a little weird. Like, yeah, it'll have its moments, but it doesn't have any true damage. And it has a couple things that could justifiably do some insane things, like Whistling Birds combined with the dealing 10% health every time they take a hit with the new debuff. I think is going to be fantastic, obviously, because you can basically insta-kill someone. But, like, you're going to lose out on so much durability and so much synergy from the other characters. It's hard for me to see it, like, falling apart, so... Agreed. Con Warlock. Maybe she can do something for 3v3 Mandos. I could see that. I could see them trying to make something for 3v3 Mandos, maybe. Also put on Fulcrum and Wampa's Omis. I mean... yeah, you put on Fulcrum, which has now made her an overinvested, underinvested character. Wampa's Omi's solid. Yeah, you have a lot of overinvested, underinvested. Hey, Trey, welcome, welcome. Dang, Violet. Trash Compactor, are you here? Yes, Hondo Onaka is here in the chat. I'm not seeing Trash Compactor here. Let's move on to the next person. Spruits? Is Spruits here? Launch account? You mean you made this when, like, the game launched? Hey, Nathan, are you Spruits? Getting codes from Discord? I am. There's a roster review section in our Discord. We start with a new list every single time I stream. I put out a message saying, roster reviews live now, and anything after that we try to take a look at. Month after launch. Okay. Quit right before GLs came out. Came back about 2 months ago. Unlocked SLKR a bit ago. A lot of random G12s that have gear and pre-relics existing have purchased all Lightspeed bundles to fill up holes in catch-up. Where's your Ray then? Spruits, this planning on going for Executor into Jabba JML depending on what comes out first. Is the Jabba JML coming out first? Or are you just talking about which one's closer? Oh, you're saying, okay, hold on. 2 months ago. Okay, so yeah, you haven't gotten the resistance bundles. Okay, got it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, with whatever Lightspeed. You said bought all Lightspeed bundles, and I was like, immediately went to all Lightspeed bundles, and I was factoring that in. I was like, this doesn't, you're missing stuff. Why haven't you farmed this? Okay. That makes more sense. You bought the Shadows of the Empire Lightspeed bundle. So here's the thing. We're going to show you something real quick. I bring this up quite often. Jabba typically is the go-to for most people. If you're going with a new free-to-play account and that kind of thing, you go for Layer Jabba first. Jabba is the great place to break into the Rebel Trinity, but if you're spending money and you're buying Lightspeed bundles, it's better to go for JML. And the reason being is because you look at JML and you have Old Bennett Relic 3 of 5. Jedi Training Ray you're probably getting because of, you know, you brought the JTR bundle, or you will buy the JTR bundle. So you're going to be able to get this no matter what. It's going to be really easy. It'll be part of your Ray farm. C3 C3PO, you'll have a relic 3 of 5 by the time you get Jedi Knight Luke. Mon Mothma, you're actually going to have to get up. Oh no, a new team. 3PO and Chewie, you're going to have to get up. Oh no, you're building CLS anyways. Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, you'll have unlocked because you're going for Jabba or JML. R2-D2, oh no, you're going to have to work on him. Han Solo, you'll have a relic 3 of 5. Chewbacca, you'll have a relic 3 of 5. Princess Leia, you'll have a relic 3 of 3. Hermit Yoda, you'll have it 3 of 5. Wedge Antilles, you have it relic 3 of 3. Biggs Darklighter, you have it 3 of 3. Lando, you have it 3 of 5. You are literally like 3 characters and a ship away from JML once you finish Jedi Knight Luke. And hopefully you're working on that ship now, because the Rebel Y-Wing is a fantastic ship, and you're going to want it for your Rebel fleet regardless. So going for Jedi Master Luke is literally like one of the easiest things in the world for those who buy the Shadows of the Empire Lightspeed bundle. It essentially gets rid of all of the terrible requirements of Jedi Master Luke and makes it so that way you could just focus on the things that are benefiting your roster. The Resistance bundle just came out. I'm no spy. The Rey bundles are split up into JTR bundle, Resistance bundle, and Radis bundle, whereas SLKR is just SLKR and the Finalizer bundle. Give it time, though. I'm guessing all the bundles will come back before the 25th of this month. The 25th of this month is the 9-year anniversary of the game. I'm guessing we're going to get all the Lightspeed bundles over the next month. But as for your overall farming plan, I think Executor is solid. Hopefully you're getting, that ultimate done for Supreme Leader Kylo. Looks like you have all 4 Zetas that you need for it and everything, so... But Executor, JML, Jabba, I think is excellent. I would put an addendum. If the Rey bundles come back, you're going to want to go for Rey first, because at the point of what you get from those bundles, let's take a look at what you have right now. You're going to be... JTR Gear 12. You'll have a Scavenger Rey at 5 of 7. So you'll essentially just have to relic these 2 characters that you already have at Gear 12. And you will have a Rey. And that's it. So. Heck yeah, Hondo. That's what I like to hear. I don't. Probably around 250. I feel like it's gonna be more than 250. Guys, let's do the math. 25 for the Chewie bundle, plus 50 for Starkiller, plus 50 for Gas, plus 25 for Padme, plus 15 for Night Sisters, plus 10 for Shadows of the Empire, plus 10 for BB-8, plus 10 for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, plus 20 for Radis, plus 20 for Finalizer, plus 10 for Resistance, plus 10 for JTR, Ewoks, that's another 15, who am I missing still? Bam, I believe was $20, right? Bam was $20. I already put Gas in. Geos was another $15. Hoth was another 25. Was Hoth 25? I think Hoth was 25. Cam was 20. I did do Starkiller. The Jedi was 20, I think. Dang, Yotter. Fine, I will minus 10 for the BB-8 bundle because it's worthless. Night Sisters we already did. I think that's all the Lightspeed bundles right there. Jedi wasn't $10. It was expensive. It was 20. 20 or 25. Padme one we already added. That is the one that I constantly get people in my comments section about. I have, since day one of Padme bundle being out, I've been like, I don't see the point of this bundle. I don't think people should purchase it. It's just, it doesn't come with any Kyber characters. It's $25. You already are getting most of the characters from the gas bundle anyways. I don't suggest buying this. I think it's worthless for the most part. Yes, technically it's a good deal, but I can never justify the price. And I get flamed in the comment section constantly for that one. I'm like, I don't get you guys. I don't get. Remember to vote for Beaver this election. But yeah, so looking about $360. Even then, farming your separatists, like the General Grievous counter against Jedi Master Luke, works better if you have a low gear nuke gun ray. And so, like, I'm ruining one of my counters by buying a bundle. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I bought the Jedi one just because... Actually, I didn't buy the Jedi one. Someone else in my guild gifted me the Jedi one. I was on the fence, and I was probably going to purchase it the next day. And then I got on the game that night to do my dailies, and it was in my inbox. I was like, oh, thank you, friend. I think I gave him a roster review or something, and he was thanking me for it. Beaver, if you were president, name the first 3 acts that you would do. The president really doesn't do much is the problem. We put a lot of stock into the president, but he's mostly a figurehead. And if if things are, you know, we have a Democratic president and everything is Republican, nothing gets done, and vice versa. So, force CG to give us GL rev, and yeah, there you go. That'll be my first one. I like how everything that has to do with the president is like, yeah, what are the first 3 things you do as president? And everyone's like, everything about Galaxy of Heroes. Oh, gosh. But yeah. So, yeah, overall, I think you're in a solid spot for your account where it is. I almost wish you had kind of restarted an account when you came back. I'm going to be honest. That's just because of just the problems with Fleet Arena, essentially. Luckily, you're actually an old enough Fleet Arena shard, though, that you might actually have a dead Fleet Arena shard where you can be in the top 10 every single day. And that's regardless of anything, because no one's going to fight to the top because there's no one playing anymore. So you might actually have a good spot for your overall Fleet Arena. So who knows? Who knows? Oh gosh, were you around for the 5v5 then? The 5v5 fleet? Ugh. Nope, all Levi's. I mean, as long as you have an executor or something to counter them, you're fine. I do love the fact that you're working on the Star Killer. I want to see him relic as soon as possible. Your mods could use some work for a 6 million GP account. Your mods are looking a little iffy, so if you need a mod farming plan, go watch my mod farming video. It's a little dated, not in the sake of like how to farm it, but with my, you know, overall YouTube channel, because it was before I had a face cam and everything. But it still is 100% relevant. But yeah, finish Star Killer. And then just keep going on your path that you have right now. Okay, so my first act as president is going to be go to war against Antarctica. And I'll get 24 hours to be able to do whatever I want as the president in that war until the 24 hours are up, and then I have to, you know, suffer for my sins for that. During this, I will establish martial law, and then I'm going to make everyone in the military play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and try to overload the servers, and then use the entire military budget to purchase lightspeed bundles, and have the people in the military, instead of actually have war against Antarctica, they're all going to get on their phones and use the military budget to join different guilds and gift everyone in the guild lightspeed bundles. And thus you have what I would do as a president. Bro has beef with penguins. CG will vote for you. Okay. Zephyr, Darth Zephyr. Let's continue onwards. How many more we got? Oh, quite a few. When do I have to farm next, and what time is it? Okay, I've got about 20 minutes left. When are you thinking on when to build the Paw Patrol assault battle? Paw Patrol? Paw Patrol. Well, you're gonna have to feed me a bone here, Tavares. What is the Paw Patrol assault battle? Yes, Yotter. You can either be my vice president or my secretary of agriculture. Secretary of Agriculture. Peridia. Okay, Peridia. When do I suggest farming on the Peridia? I would say you need to be efficient with your roster at the beginning of your roster. I can see people getting them up to at least 5-star and just farming shards slowly until they have time. So like 5-star, gear 8, gear 9 for most of the time, I think, is where you should stick to. So like when you have a moment, throw them into your thing, just farm them like one character at a time up to 5-star, get them all up to 5-star. And then when you have a moment in your overall farming plan, so if you're a newer player, I'm going to suggest you do your first GL and your first GL ship first before you do anything like this. And then if you have a PP for it, get them up to like Relic 5. You'll have a solid team going, and then you'll be getting some good rewards. You can bring them up to Relic 7 to get some better rewards. And then when you have a moment way down the road, get them up to Relic 9, because like you do not need the Relic 9 materials. Most people do not need that many Relic 9s, and people make such a big deal about getting to the final tier of that assault battle. But the earlier tiers of the assault battle still give you so incredibly much. And so I would say put some minimal investment into it, but once you have like 5 or 6 GLs, or like even like 3 to 4 GLs and a lot of good off meta teams, or like 2 GLs, 2 meta fleets, something like that, where you have a solid basis in your roster and you can afford to do as many PPs as you want, then yeah, go for them, get them up to Relic 9, whatever, that type of thing. But like I think for now, most people that are in the early to early mid game area should be just getting them up to like 5-star, gear 8, gear 9, just to be able to get rewards from it, and then as time goes on, bring them up farther when you have a moment and you have a well-established roster and you're not like breaking your efficiency that much. Like, you know, you finish, for instance, if we were going off Arnold's farming path, you know, you finish Sith Eternal, you finish Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, you finish Executor, your next big farm is going to be going into Jabba, right? That means that you have a gap where you can fit something in, fit in the Paw Patrol, you know, throw it in there. So when you kind of hit those gaps, that's when you can throw in those fun little farms like Starkiller and that type of thing. And that's where I would throw in that for sure. Isn't Mara your vice president? It depends. I'm worried that if I made Mara my vice president, that she might have me assassinated so that way she could become president. And I think that's a terrible precedent to put out. Guys, you know exactly who the first lady is. It's Savage's wife. Secretary of Foreign Affairs. Yeah, go for it. Hey, Crinkerson, welcome, welcome. Yeah, of course, Tavares. Okay, so we're on Zephyr. Let's get through Zephyr real quick. Is this Zephyr? I feel like this is Zephyr. I am wondering what to farm next and what my next Zeta's Omicrons should be. Well, you have JML. Jabba's definitely the best next farm you could possibly do for your account. Jabba, getting those, you know, a 6-dot mod every, you know, every 10 days, plus getting reroll materials and other mods and stuff, you just can't sleep on how good that is, especially for a roster that's this large. Like, if I wasn't farming Ahsoka, I would have Jabba by now, and I regret that heavily. There's a reason that I'm worried that Arnold's free-to-play account is going to surpass my account, and it's because I'm not being efficient. I'm just going for, you know, stuff that's going to give me content. And like, if by the time I get to Ahsoka, I could have had Jabba and Profundity done easy, and have all the other extra relics that I've had so far, you know, doing the story, doing the Reva and all that kind of stuff. So, like, yeah, definitely Jabba. I think you are correct in your thinking about Jabba. Also, don't feel like don't feel pressured to spend your Zetas and Omicrons, dude. Don't. If there's like no obvious places to put Zetas and Omicrons, don't just throw them at characters. Wait till you need them, because that's the best way to do it. Like, yes, you could throw one on Fennec, but it's not really that important. If you want one, if you want a place for it, this is where I put a Zeta and an Omicron, my friend. Like, this is one of the few places in your roster that I've seen where I'm like, that would actually be really nice, is to drop a Zeta and Omicron on Zori. Besides that, like, you have keys, good old cams, you have one on Luthen, you have the Finn Zeta, you got Marin. How's your Night Sisters? You could drop one on Old Daka. Old Daka's unique is a solid Zeta, since you've already invested in Marin and Mother Talzin. I would say Old Daka's unique. Yeah, that would probably be the 3 that I'd do. CLS could use another Zeta. Let me guess, it's Learn Control. No, CLS can't use another Zeta. Don't lie to me. Bye, Otter. Can I be your translator? Perfect. Oops, dead. Give us a Omega rework that summons Basher the best way. Give us a crosshair that leads to a legendary Omega, or other way around. Give us a new Omega that leads us to a legendary crosshair. I'd prefer that more, because I care more about, I'd care about getting crosshair more than I'd care about getting the legendary Omega, honestly. That's the problem, I'm no spy, because it's not lining up. Ahsoka and the next raid is not lining up, which means most likely Ahsoka's not going to be part of the next raid. She's not going to be a hero unit for the next raid, because they're not setting it up like they did for, you know, Jar Jar, and they're not setting it up like they did for Jabba or Leia, and so it's not feeling like that's the case. I'm thinking we're going to get a Revenge of the Sith raid, and so it's not going to have anything to do with Peridia. Hondo, how dare you? To be fair, that's actually one of the better basic Zetas among the different GLs. How many Zetas needed for the Zori team? Finn at the bare minimum, but 3 is the perfect sweet spot. Both of Zori's and Finn's, and then that's it. Anything more is excess and will help you a ton, but it's not going to be like you're destroying the team. Yotter, you went back and then immediately came back here. Imp Trooper Zetas are better? It depends on how far in your Imp Troopers are. So here's my hope. I'm no spy. With Revenge of the Sith raid, I'm really hoping we get an assault on the Temple Order 66 raid. And the hero units are going to be dark side clones that'll be lifter units to Lord Vader. And then Lord Vader will come back into the meta with that and finally have a spot in the meta, actually. And so that is my ultimate hope here. It'll split off the Mandalorians as their own team. It'll allow us to give Lord Vader a team that he deserves, which is dark side 501st clones. And it would give us a hero unit for a dope raid. Just saying, I feel like that would be freaking solid. Because it is the 20-year anniversary of Revenge of the Sith next year. It's also the 10-year anniversary of Star Wars Episode 7, but no one cares. No Relic 9 Mon Mothma, bad account. Fair enough, Anthony. Oh, great, Yotter. Well, I'm going to be getting off here in 15 minutes anyways, so... I think this is still Zephyr. Yeah, I think we answered your questions. Let's go Death Destroyer of Worlds. Balin review. Other than that, chugging along. I mean, another Relic 9 Balin, guys. Still gonna do some other minor projects. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I love your Relic 9 Tim Allen. Hold on. I got you guys. Hold on. Let's see. Three? Was that 3 or was that 2? There it is. Open image, another tab. There you go. There he is. Here's an even better one. Right? Right? I'm not crazy, right? Anyways, I'm telling you guys, Tim Allen can play Balin Skull in the next season of Ahsoka. The Force Awakens content is very monetizable because all those characters are in Lightspeed bundles. Yes, but also could be, so I'm calling it right now. Next year, as part of our Conquest units, we're going to get a Snoke lifter to SLKR towards the end of the year to coincide with the anniversary of the 10-year anniversary of The Force Awakens in December of that year. So that's probably what we're going to get, especially because everyone has SLKR. You're delusional. The accident wasn't your fault. Wake up. Yes, but people do care about SLKR. SLKR is one of the most widely considered one of the best GLs in the game, and it's one of everyone's first GLs, and it's crazy how much this game has shaped people's love of SLKR. Because my buddy, does a lot of our music, he doesn't care for the sequels, but he loves Kylo Ren just because he's so good in this game and so good in Battlefront 2. And it's funny how much these games have warped our perception of Kylo Ren in the sequels. Because we still don't care about Rey, but Kylo Ren, people are like, oh, I love Kylo Ren, or oh, I love Reva. And it's no, I actually absolutely despise this character in canon. But yet, because of this game, I actually look at her and I don't immediately feel anger. I don't look at Jar Jar Binks and immediately feel anger. That's a wild change that CG has successfully done. Finn with a lightsaber from that one scene I liked about the film. Dude, I loved Finn in that movie. He's pretty strong, but Mandu is button or suck to draw that fight. Yes, And I think, okay, so we had SLKR Datacrons recently, and they were incredible. And I think that was them testing out kit ideas for Snoke next year. And so, like, one of the big pieces that I think would be part of Snoke's kit that's from those Datacrons was every time Supreme Leader Kylo Ren uses a special ability, or I think it's uses an ability. All allies lose 1% turn meter. And so because of that, it would just stack their beefiness as SLKR takes more turns. And so that was such a cool addition into the thing. And even if like Snoke just did that, it would immediately make SLKR so much better because his banners would be so much better. A Resistance Leia? I don't think so. I don't think anyone's really super interested in that one. I'm no spy. I think getting Leia Organa as the episode 6 Leia was probably the best option we could have gotten. I was really worried we were going to get episode 8 Leia, and I was like, I'm not interested. I mean, the same thing with Boba, Caleb. It's always been a thing of, you know, if we can make a really dope character that looks cool, all of a sudden they become the fan favorite in Star Wars. Oh, me too, Havoc. Padawan Vin. I mean, they did say that they're making a Rey movie, and in it, it's supposed to be 10 years after the movie, and all I'm asking is that Finn is a Jedi at this point. That's all I'm asking, guys. Like, the rest of the movie can burn. I don't care. As long as there's at least one scene where I get to see Finn with a lightsaber and be a Jedi, I'm happy. I'll go buy a ticket and watch that movie just for that scene. That's it. Weird Al, the Rey movie's gonna be lit. Why do you want yours reviewed again, dude? Didn't we just review your account the other day? Like, I swear it was like a week ago, dude. From your Imp Troopers and Traya and Executor. I'm pretty sure that sounds exactly like what you were doing last time we talked. Savage with a Zeta, but no Omicron. I'm not going to quite yell at you too much, but still, that's painful to see a Zeta on him because his Zeta's garbage unless you're putting his Omicron on. Imp Troopers, Traya, Executor. I think that's all solid work, solid things to work on. I don't see any problems with your farming plan. You said look at your speeds. Have a great night, Caleb. Oh yeah, Yatter, I agree. Well, I don't know, like what they did with Leia. She deserves to be in the game. Yeah, problem is I don't know where she'd be. Like, maybe if they gave her like a... They gave her like an Iden Versio kit for Resistance, where like any Resistance without a leader tag. But even then, you're gonna steal away like Zori from the Finn team, perhaps. So you have to give it like anti-synergy with exposes. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'm no spy, but like I feel like right now there's not really a home is the problem. Hey, Michael. Hey, Ash. We're working through the list, Ash. Okay, speeds. Your first star officer is faster than your Hux. Your Piet's your fastest unit. 312. Your mods are still rough, but they are improving, which is good. And you look to be working on the characters that should be fast, which is solid. Oh. I really wish you'd put some work into your Captain Rex. But yeah, solid improvements, dude. We need more Hondos. Let's make a Hondo team where it's just all different versions of Hondo. It's Nova. Finishing JML, wondering what to farm next. Java. Thinking later, possibly going to Electric Republic, Gas, and Quadme. I also got to finish Inquisitors before February. Ezra might also be nice for something because I'm unlocking him soon. I mean, I don't know if you saw the gameplay today from Arnold showing off the data mine gameplay. Ray's looking really delectable for Ezra, so it's not something that you really need to worry about having a home for because you already have a home for him. JML's also a solid home from what I'm looking at. Like, honestly, being able to get Purgle, Purgle migration by turn 2 is insane. Like, I think he'll be fine right there. Here's the problem with Galactic Republic. All it brings you into is the bougie bunch. I don't know if gas is really worth going into right now for this account. Relic 5-year Star Killer. I would rather see you be efficient, and I'd rather see you go for Jabba than Leia. Jabba's just too good to pass up on the mod materials and that type of thing. Do you have the King's Men? Or, sorry, the King's Men. The Queen's Men. You do not have Padawan Obi-Wan done. Who else do you know? You don't have Master Qui-Gon done. Yeah, so I wouldn't go for gas, but I would go and finish your Quadme. The fact that you have a Relic 5 Quadme and not King's Men, and that's an assault battle, that's what I would work on. I wouldn't work on gas, but I can see you taking a break, going for Quadme, and then while you're going for the Quadme team and finishing up your Padawan Obi-Wan and your Master Qui-Gon, it'll give you time to work on the shards for Jabba. And that would be what I would do with your account. Yeah, see, the problem is, Havoc, that you have to keep in mind, you have to find a way to make her take those characters without pulling away from Rey or making Leia part of Rey, plus also not pulling away from Finn Zori or overpowering the Finn Zori team when it's already in the top 20 teams for defense. Hey, Cap, welcome, welcome. I use Quadme for JMK counter. I actually have no idea what JMK counter you're referring to, Nova. Either way, like, a full Quadme team's better for your account. It's going to give you a, an assault battle that gives you tons and tons of stuff, plus, one of the top teams right now. Okay, so goodbye, Hondo. Padme Cat insta-kills decoy. Courage shreds JMK's team. Padme Cat kills that team anyways. You don't need Quadme for that. Padme Cat already beats JMK. Why are you wasting a Quadme as well? Early thoughts on Ezra. He's going to be a great lifter for Rey. He's going to be a great lifter for Jedi in general. He'll finally give Jedi Knight Cal Kestis a room to be on his own team. He's going to be amazing. I'm very excited for him. Oh, you don't have Cat at all. Okay. So you're utilizing Quadme instead of a Cat. I mean, in that case, then there's no point going for gas because you're using, and no point going for Quadme. So yeah, I would just go for JML, go for Jabba. That would be my route. Heck yeah, Cap, that's awesome. Rey, Ben, Cal, Ezra, Shorty. It depends because, like, I don't know, Cal might be on, a UFU team. So it really just depends where you're going to fit him in. But he'll just fit in wherever, honestly. How do I mod CLS? Anything but crit damage. Please, for the love of all that is holy. Anything but crit damage. Offense tenacity is what you should bottom with. You have it solidly. Offense. Not crit damage. Offense. Oh yeah, I love Cal. There's a reason that I started farming Cal even before I got anything else, just because I was like, I like this character. He was a PP for me. If debuffs equal crit damage, crons come back as Roll Slay. Oh yeah, 100%. Yes, there is a queue, Holden, although I think we are done for the day. Because I'm supposed to leave 2 minutes ago. And so yeah, we'll probably end it there. But for those who didn't get a roster review and want to be notified when we do roster reviews, go to the damn Discord, go to channels and roles, scroll down to the bottom, and right here you can click here and you'll be notified every time I go live with my roster reviews. We try to do roster reviews every single stream, and we will be streaming tomorrow for our grand arena. I will be putting out a stream schedule before I go to bed tonight, so keep an eye out. You will be seeing a new spot for stream schedules as well, so that way it's not mixed into the overall stream channel. And we'll get that out to you. It will be according to your time zone, so you don't have to like do math or anything. You'll be able to immediately see what time I'm streaming in your time zone. So sorry, Holden, I wish we had time, my friend, but just tell her do something. I don't care. If you guys want, I will stay streaming if you really... Okay, Yotter, 99 cents. For those of you who don't know, if anyone donates $1, 100 bits, 99 cents, it means that we get Mara up on the chair. Mara, chair. Chair. Take a girl. And we give Mara a treat. For those of you who don't know, this is Mara. She is my poopers. She is a good poopers. Pip. That was really weird of you. Pip. Paw. Good girl. Good girl. Pip. Okay, down. Lie down. They're little small treats, and so I usually give her 2 to 3 treats per time that you guys do a donation. More down. Down. Hey, down. Take. Go girl. But yeah, if you guys really want me to keep streaming, I do still have to do my dailies, and I'm willing to do my dailies on stream, but that's, I mean, I personally don't find that the most interesting thing in the world. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. If you guys want me to keep streaming just so I can do my dailies, sure. But like, I'm gonna have to cut off roster reviews because I don't have much time left in my night, and I still need to do my dailies and my territory war. Okay, I mean, if you want, we'll start a poll. Should I stream my dailies? And if we stream the dailies, you guys can request Kyber beats or Beaver Dam jams, and we will listen to music while we're doing this. Have a great night, Holden. Top League Territory War. I talked to my guild, and they said they were fine with me showing off offense as long as I don't show off defense, so... Okay, it looks like the majority of you are saying yes. Guess we're gonna do dailies, guys. Okay, let's bum rush our dailies. And you guys requested Conja Club. So let's put on Conja Club.
I never made a deal with Conja Club. Never made a deal.
Here we go, guys.
Never made a deal with Conja Club. Never. Tell that to Conja Club.
I'm getting very close to the point where I won't have characters left to actually farm up, which is wild.
Tell that to Conja Club. I never made a deal with Conja Club. Tell that to. I never made a deal with Conja Club. Tell that to. I never made a deal with deal. Tell that to. I never made a deal with deal. Tell that to Conja Club. I never made a deal with Conja Club.
It's time to bum. Beautiful, Michael. What are some thoughts on Merrick and his Omicron? Some of my guild members think they should work on him since me and my officers are something or another. I think he is a great resource, but I don't know if I should, I would say require him as a guild. Because, like, technically, Riva works. Now, if you have a lot of people in your guild who, like, if you have a lot of people in your guild who don't have good mods, I would say getting Merrick is like it's one of those things that I would suggest to those people who are like, I got a guy who's not good at modding in my guild, but we don't want to kick him because we like him. Force him to get Merrick. Because he's not willing to mod, he's going to have to do something else for the guild, and that's getting Merrick. Because it'll guarantee that he's going to do the Reaper mission. So, like, that's where I would bring in Merrick. Now, is he a good option? I think he's a fantastic option. He's required at Relic 7 for Balin's Skull. If you get him up to Relic 8, you can use him for a special mission that's going to make it really easy to do that special mission. He's going to make the Riva mission really easy. Like, he has a lot of solid reasons to get him up, but I think requiring him is a rough ask for anyone because he's a brand new character. He's going to be single drop farmable. It's a hard ask on top of a Riva farm already. Riva farm is already really rough. So, like, I don't know. It's hard for me to justify doing that to my guild. So, they want to play Battlefront 2 after stream? Oh, I haven't played Battlefront 2 in a while. We need to do another members game night. It's been a while since we've done a members game night. We need to do a members game night and play some modded Battlefront 2. On the next raid, I'm gonna say either a fleet raid with the trench capital ship being the hero ship, or we're gonna see, and it's the Battle of Coruscant, or we're going to see a Revenge of the Sith, Assault on the Jedi Temple, and then the third option I'd probably say is a Peridiola raid.
Grief Karga said you were coming.
What else did he say?
He said you were the best in the parsec. Please.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like something that's like an automatic, you need to do this.
I like those odds.
Squish of it, I don't have it in my playlist. I've got so many songs to get in this frickin' playlist to add in. I've got like, I think I'm behind by 4 songs on Arnold's stuff for Star Wars.
I'm with you until we both fall. You really buy into that Bantha bottom? I do. Good. We'll both die in the name of honor. This is the way.
There will be a substantial reward for the one who finds the Millennium Falcon. You are free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive. No disintegration.
As you wish. no good to me dead.
I might do something to this song.
Boba Fett.
Just if you played Squish a bit, I know,
No good to me
I
dead.
made it money. If you DM it to me, sure, I will play it on stream, Yotter.
I am Boba Fett.
That's all of my dailies, right? Okay, it's all my dailies.
What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me.
The Empire will compensate you if he dies. Put him in.
If you wish to continue breathing, I advise you to weigh your next.
Dude, do you know how many DMs I actually get, dude? Especially with the nonsense that was happening today in the Discord.
You have a keen ear, Mando.
Been waiting for you, Django. Thought you might not make it.
Don't write me off until you watch me die. Face to face.
You've come to the right place for a burial.
You first.
The hunt's nearly over. I can smell it. Now we do this to the death. May the best man win.
I am the best. Always was. No hard feelings. It's just business.
Have a great night, Oops Dead. Hey, Juno, welcome, welcome.
Just another day on the CG forums. Let's see what they got for us. That reminds me, actually. I'm in the Kyber squish, everybody knows. Get demoted from Wednesday.
Book of Boba has grown on me over time. I need to go rewatch it. I haven't watched it since it came out, honestly.
Or so I've been told. Round 2 begins, it ain't even final form. Got full cleared again, my pride again is torn. Brought Kylo off defense.
A Daimyo Boba.
GSD's a fight, but we keep cons, they
I love how in Star Wars Unlimited, the card game, the like the specialty art version of him in this newest set is
I'm in the Kyber squish, everybody knows.
I think it's like $700.
These whales gotta go. Each update comes, my defense they grow. Best of Kyber 1, or so I've been told. From the Conquest to the TV, to the TW, to the JC, where's my wins? No more streaks, I got drama with CG. See, I believe if I just
I am currently on the one right before Gold Crate, I believe.
land in my lap. Round 3 begins, and my Darth Bane just got trashed. These new crons, they're a slap on the ass.
No, I'm actually pretty far back. I am 2 behind Gold Crate. Although, to be fair, I still haven't finished Sector 5, and I think the moment I finish Sector 5, I actually get Gold Crate if I do my stuff.
You're not winning. They want you to spend more. They want you to get new characters, new datacrons. The list goes on. Take a seat.
Who's singing this? This is Yotter singing, AR.
Just taking off the seat.
The music is done by Wep One, and the singing is Yotter.
Whoa.
I agree, Havoc.
This is how this road just goes. Whoa.
I really enjoy Star Wars Unlimited. I just don't have the time to play it or friends to play it with. I just moved, and everyone that I knew that played it was in, you know, the last place that I lived. And so now I've got no one to play it with, but I've got like 3 boxes of cards. And so I need to whip up a couple decks. Swag Frog said he'd play with me since he lives in the area,
I'm
so.
in the Kyber squish, everybody knows. Get demoted from wins, these whales got
Still better than KSI.
update that comes, my defense they grow. Best of Kyber 3.
Oh, gosh.
I'm in the Kyber squish, everybody knows. Get demoted from wins, these
Yay, now you can kill everyone. It doesn't matter because that's it. I just...
defense they grow.
I just finished my last accuracy up I needed for that feat. Okay. What area you live, Beaver? Are you gonna stalk me if I tell you? I live in Utah. I just moved here.
I'm looking forward to completing your training. In time, you will call Master.
You're gravely mistaken. You won't convert me as you did.
JML always loses to Geos in Conquest, dude. Jamal always has problems against turn meter train teams, and in Conquest, Geos have an insane amount of turn meter. That's fair, Anthony. That's the type of deck I've always wanted to play.
Your faith in your friends is yours. It is pointless.
Without having stock courage. I don't think Night Sisters is gonna work here. Geos are just supercharged in Conquest.
It is pointless to resist.
Starkiller nodes, dude. In one of my accounts, I went through the entirety of an area. It was on my on the not the baby dam, but on the Beef Daddy account. And I kid you not, the entirety of Sector 2, I think it was all Padme and Starkiller. And I was like, I'm losing my mind right now. Please give me any other team. These are my two least favorite teams to face.
I warn you not to underestimate my power.
Obi-Wan has fought well.
I am a Jedi.
Gosh, how do you people kill off Bane? Just parked it free? What do you mean, Zeno?
Your skills are complete.
Oh, just Padme it.
As the Emperor has foreseen.
Here, let me grab my Padme for you really quick. Hold on, let me grab. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, hold on. There she is. There's my Padme. I have never desired to ever relic Padme. She's just not a good team nowadays. I mean, I can go in and beat this fairly easily if I really cared about it, but I don't. I don't need the 3-star on there. I do want to try this though. Let's see if we can get real lucky here. You, and you.
It is pointless to resist, my son.
I am a Jedi. Like my father before me.
Yeah, hit him. No, I said hit him. Gosh, you guys are all gonna die off.
Like my father before me.
Okay. Does anyone have any other songs that they want to listen to? Because I can just keep going through my playlist, obviously, but
The Empire has this
we are
kind
taking
of
requests.
What chance do we have? What chance do we have? The question is what
There ain't no way we're getting a turn on this one. I don't know why we bothered. I wasn't even paying attention to what team we went against.
you give way to an as much power
honestly, we don't need to go along the gold path anymore. What do we got up here?
Every moment you waste is another step closer to the ashes of Jedi.
A lot of Darth Revans. Dude, hold on. Darth Revan. How many freaking Darth Revans are around here?
Rebellions are built on hope.
I say we fight it. I say we fight it. I say we fight it.
Acknowledged gate control. We were rerouted from Eden Flight Station. Transmitting clearance.
I mean, Gungans are basically a full auto with any team.
That ship's off limits. No one's supposed to be on board until further instructions. That's an impounded Imperial ship. What's your call sign, pilot?
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
I say we fight it.
Should just use Gungans, honestly.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
Okay, you claim Gungans works here. I'm trusting you here with my boondoggles.
I say we fight it.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
I say we fight it.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
Yeah, I don't think that worked, dude. You cost me energy right there. Oh gosh, we just supercharged our offense so hard right there. Kill him. Dude, weak spot with volatile accelerator on Gungans is one of my favorite things in Conquest right now. It's just so dumb. You guys got this. I believe in you. Guys, I don't know about this. They might lose here. Any other requests for songs, guys? Just Relic Candyman? Dude, I love Candyman. I really do. Yeah, okay, so really quick, to Mall song, okay. Old Republic for the Datacron. I did it for Mandalorians. I love Mandalorians so much. Okay, so really quick, for those of you who don't know, this is an incredible thing in Conquest right now. Return fire whenever an ally takes damage from an enemy. They reflect 20% of that damage back at that enemy, stacking. This damage can't defeat enemies. What they don't tell you is that damage reflect actually counts towards volatile accelerator, which counts towards amplify agony. So the enemies just die off from attacking you. So try to grab an amplify agony, a return fire, and a volatile accelerator, and all of those pesky ones where you're like, gosh, I gotta do battles with geos? How is that even possible? It is, trust me. They just all kill themselves. They just die off. It's incredible to watch. You know, you're like, oh no, I gotta get kills with Night Sisters. Like, I gotta have Night Sisters, you know, beat 20 battles. Easiest thing in the world, because the Night Sisters just keep reviving each other and everyone just dies off. Like, it's incredible. Uma base sounds good.
So long. Who are you? You. Formerly dark. Kenobi. Formerly dark. Kenobi. That is not the Jedi way. What I make you Jedi? Pain. Every choice you have made has led you to this.
Would you leave my shield generator alone, you jerk?
I see the Padawan needs one last lesson. Revenge. I must have revenge.
There's a specific team that I want to go up against. Honestly, none of those teams are actually bad. We'll go up against those teams. Let's see if we can't get this one to work. Because this has a chance of working. Because if we can get this to pull off and work, we can do 2 feats in like 1 mission. Yeah, we'll do reviews on tomorrow's stream, Havoc. We always try to do reviews as often as we can, and I have the day off tomorrow, so I will definitely do some reviews.
Anything more to say?
Like your new legs.
Kill Peridia, please. Hit him, please. No, kill Peridia, please. I'll give you every cookie I own. I will give you every cookie I own. It's like they're hard-coded not to go after Peridia. There you go. The problem is they're not dealing enough damage. Yeah. And we're back to full.
I never planned on killing you, but I will make you share my pain.
think you can vote for yourself. I am not weighing in on anything politics related. You all know, guys, the Beaver Dam is its own sovereign nation. I love it when that happens. He's taking a nap, guys. Don't worry. He's just taking a nap.
Your gods demand life belongs to you.
I mean, I already have an opening song, but if you learn guitar, we'll definitely use it in one of our songs. I'd be so down for that. I'm not brave enough for politics. Fair. That's solid. I like that. Just kill him off.
We stop you from bad
Hey Joshua, welcome, welcome. Cheese balls, I don't know if I said welcome, but welcome. Prince Nate, welcome to the damn community, my friend. Zeb Clutch. What type of melody would you want? It really depends on what type of song we're trying to put together. You know, our newest song has like a Western vibe. You know, we have like dark, you know, like dark trap. We have like all kinds of stuff. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. Like what you can do, honestly. And what kind of guitar you're using. Like, are you using an electric or are you using an acoustic? Like, what are you looking at right here? How are your Datacrons looking? They're not great, but they're not awful either. Is it hard to add sound bites? It's just hard to, you know, utilize them very well. Once I have them, it's fairly easy to use them. I just, you know. I have them all right here. Like, I can use them. I just don't have many, and so I just got to go grab them, essentially. And I typically try to only grab ones that I know that I'm going to use for things. You have an electric or acoustic, so it's up to you. Okay, so probably something electric would probably be better. Ash, CLS does it. If you need like a budget team that does it, CLS does it. Yeah, I got a Star Killer and then I got an 8th brother, so not great, but not awful either. Because my dream is to make a good song that people like. Yeah, I mean, you can 100% do that. Yeah, Yotter, that was essentially the reason. I was trying to find a color that would be unique. Dude, the Stormtrooper is so tanky at the end. I don't know why, but Gary is just... he will eat every bullet that comes at him. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I actually passed on the maid costume. I no longer own it. It is now owned by Yotter, and he wears it every single day in honor of the Beaver Dam. Not because this is... I've been trying to learn guitar for a few years, so text me in Discord what types of songs you would like and we can figure something out. Sounds good. Didn't hear that from me. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Yotter. Who's next? Candorous? Helpful. Killer. Kill him? Oh, I was gonna say if he dies, he can't be revived. There we go.
Your astute panic suggests that you understand.
Ramp up the difficulty in this conquest? I honestly don't think so. I don't know. I haven't seen any evidence of that.
And come outside.
And come outside.
The structure you are
Night Sisters aren't bad.
in short order, and your storied lives will come to an unceremonious end. The assurance I give is this: I will act in my own self-interest, which at this time involves your cooperation and benefit. I will give you until nightfall, and then I will have the E-Web cannon open fire.
Yeah, the original Night Sister one got taken down. Yeah, unfortunate. Being in Jar Jar in the same squad as a blessed combo. I'm still waiting for the Omicron, dude.
What's it gonna be? Or fight? What's it gonna be? Bo-Katan freeze. What's it gonna be this time? Surrender. Or fight? Bo-Katan freeze. What's it gonna be this time? Surrender.
The Omicron that gives Jar Jar the Sith tag is what I'm referring to, Yotter.
I will create an army that will bring order to the galaxy. In but a few moments, the purge of Mandalore will be complete. We shall be rid of the Mandalorians once and for all. Long live the Empire! Long live the Empire! Or fight. What's it gonna be?
Yeah, I've been waiting for Pre-Vizsla for a long time. I think it's the perfect person to add for the Mandalorians, honestly. Everyone's gonna die. It doesn't really matter to me.
What's it gonna be?
There we go.
Bo-Katan freeze.
Wonga one next.
This time, surrender or fight. Bo-Katan freeze. What's it gonna be this time? Surrender or fight. A friendly piece of advice. Assume that I know everything.
What did you say?
You wanna wonder?
I would certainly like to.
You wanna wonder?
Oh, I don't think so. What did you say?
These cells holding me back. You wanna wonder?
What did you say?
You wanna know?
What did you say?
You wanna wonder?
I would certainly.
Will the next Lightspeed build be out? Is it going to be when the first ones they add go away, or is it something different? I'm guessing we'll get more next week, AJ, but it's just a guess. We don't really have any information. How'd you know, Yotter? That was supposed to be a secret between me and CG. How dare you leak that? Yes! Yes! Gosh dang it! We were there! We were there. Yeah, right now we're at 469 of 530 that we need. The thing is, though, we can get all three of these feats really easily. So that's an extra 45. So we're up to 513 plus another 30 right here. That's gonna be really easy to get. So yeah, we're basically already done with Gold Crate. We just gotta finish Sector 5.
I would certainly like to.
I really doubt it, Havoc. I don't think they'll ever drop a Lightspeed bundle for Inquisitors. They make way too much money off the Inquisitors.
I would certainly like to.
Use Trail Lead, Death Trooper, Peridia, JML, Watt, Thrawn against Geos. Why, Havoc? Why? Not much. We're just doing our dailies really quick because people voted and they wanted to see me do my dailies because I was going to get off and be like, I am out of time for roster reviews because I still got to do my dailies and then I got to get some stuff done before I go to bed. But it turns out people wanted to watch me do my dailies. So here we are doing dailies. And we're also letting people request songs, of course. Schizophrenic. Haha. I have not done Territorial War. I probably won't do that on stream, honestly, just because I don't like being mean to my, you know, opposition guild. So the thing that I was doing, Havoc, with the basic that I was just doing, I just need to remove some data disks because I'm killing people off too easily is the problem. But Death Trooper Peridia dies, and then you just basic the rest of the match, and what that causes is because Death Trooper Peridia is coming back and then dying, each time he comes back and then dies, because you're using the basic, it actually counts as him killing himself, and so you can get the 25 kills in one battle. And so it makes it so you don't have to waste any energy on trying to get it done. And so that's what we were trying to pull off, which once I get through Sector 5, I'll just throw, you know, different data disks on and it'll work, so. Speaking of haha, can we get hey hey? I would like to see the baby. Oh, wait, are you saying this is the way, or are you asking for the Babu Frick song? Sure, we're just gonna dump that energy there because I don't want to deal with fighting battles today.
It's a complicated profession.
Oh yeah, Havoc. Very, very helpful in this case for this. If Swaggo players had the option at the beginning of each season to do 5v5 or 3v for the rest of the season, but 3v3 it's slightly more crystals per win, do you think people would still do 5v5? Yes. I know I would. I would assume everyone else would too.
I would like to see the baby. I would like to see. I would like to see the baby. I would like to see.
You no longer calculate your wins versus losses, rather how many migraines you had per week. Yeah.
Baby. It's a complicated profession.
We are in, what, Sector 5 on this account? So we're getting close to beating easy Conquest for the first time on this account, which we could have done earlier, but I just decided not to push for it, just because I was like, I don't really play Conquest too much anyways. So at least we'll get normal Conquest from here on out on this account, which is good. Did you get the Galactic Challenge yet? I don't know. Probably not. I think I don't remember which ones it currently is. Is it still the Resistance one, or are we on to a new one yet? Yeah, that would be nice, Alexander. I gotta be honest. That'd be really nice. I would kill for a soda right now. It's Jedi. It's the trench one. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Probably shouldn't do Geos versus Jawas. That might not end well. Jedi versus Trench, but only JML can beat Trench because of course he is. Nice. Ooh, we haven't listened to that one in literally forever.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry, citizen.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry.
I hate the sniper droid so much.
I'm sorry, citizen.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry.
Surrender, surrender, or face the consequences. Surrender, surrender.
You're reckless, little one.
Surrender, surrender, or face the consequences. Surrender, surrender.
I am no Jedi. I am no Jedi. I won't leave you.
No one-shot your JKL. Oof. Gosh, Yonner. Yeah, I agree, Alexander. Honestly. Huh. That volatile accelerator is very nice. Do we have a blue volatile accelerator? We already have a blue volatile accelerator on this account. I guess we'll take Enchanted Assistance for fun. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! For those of you who are members in the chat, can you guys spam the Babu Frick emoji just for fun? Would that be something that you guys be willing to do?
Surrender, surrender, or face the consequences. Surrender, surrender.
I don't know, Brandon, but yeah, we're just doing our dailies. The free-to-play account that's going for JKCK has now finished its first 7-star for JKCK.
Not this time.
We're at 600 stacks of the frickin' Mandalorian thing, dude. But our weak spot is making it so that way we're stacking just as fast as they are.
They'll never see it coming.
Your members account is how I treat my main Marvel Strike Force account.
In my book, experience outranks everything.
They have an equivalent for Lightspeed bundles? I didn't know that. Let's see. Oh yeah, our team for this guy is wild. You guys ready to see our team for this? That's our CLS team right now, guys. What do you guys think? What's wild is this works really great in Conquest, even at this level.
Hey, over here.
This is fair enough, dude. Go to bed. If it twerks, it twerks. Exactly. You get it.
Hello there. Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy! It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
So, as you can see from what I've got right here, Volatile Accelerator, Amplify Agony, and then let's get a, let's see, do we have a weak spot in here somewhere? There's a weak spot. Perfect. So let me show you how you use it. So, whenever an ally attacks, they gain 2% offense for every debuff on all characters. When an ally deals damage to an enemy, they deal, the enemy gains 8% turn meter. Oh, that sucks. But 3 damage over time effects, which can't be resisted or evaded. So they get 3 damage over times, and then every time you attack, you're also gaining offense equal to your debuffs. Plus, if you have a decay turn meter, whenever an ally deals damage to an enemy, they lose 6.5% turn meter, so you're negating most of the Volatile Accelerator turn meter that you're giving them. And then Amplify Agony, whenever an ally inflicts a debuff on an enemy, they also deal 6% max health damage to that enemy. The damage can't defeat enemies. And so when you have all this together, let's see, let's get rid of critical tactics. Then do we have something we can throw in here? Caustic emissions? Sure.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
I have a bad feeling about
democracy.
And so you just end up putting all of these debuffs on these enemies, and you're gonna ramp your damage just so incredibly fast that you'll just be able to start killing people off really quickly. Let's just go for the kill. I forget if Arnold put Takumi's become stronger on his list. I don't know if I know that one. I didn't get any weak spots, all cost effects. I got 1 on every single possible scavenger in the Sector 5A. My luck, oof.
for a drink.
I have not. I'm a mod on his channel. Fun fact, I'm a mod on his channel. We need to do a collab because I honestly have never, like, I'd never heard of the guy until he made me a mod.
Who are you? Where are you from?
Nowhere.
No one's from nowhere. No one's from
Exactly.
All right, that is pretty much nowhere.
Let's get started.
Change his avatar appropriately. Okay, this account is now finished. Last account, guys. Oh the Sith. It's going, Jambo. Welcome, welcome. Just doing some dailies and Conquest to finish up the stream. Worst particular keys of all time.
I will teach you the ways of the Jedi.
Shoot, Violet. Yes, Yotter. Not really, Violet. They can clean up a Jabba, but they get completely shut down by Leia. Bosch Leia completely shuts them down. Even in 3v3 they clean up though. Traya can in Grand Arena. I don't know. I don't think so in Territory War. Well, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think so in Territory War. I had to take a second because I'm like, technically the Omicron does turn off in Grand Arena against Jabba. But that's just because Savage's Omicron is still active. And so Savage doesn't have his Omicron in Territory War. So most likely that won't work either. Release the base. Not base returned. Release the base. That's that one that people keep requesting and I don't have it. Because it's someone who has never responded to me. Base station? Gas or Adrad? Not really.
That's no move. That's no move. Move. That's no move. That's no move. It's a base station.
Would you hurry up and die?
Release the base.
Don't mind just BT soloing the entire team. Gosh. You're so mean to Isaac. He's given us so much wonderful music, and you're just gonna bully him like that, Yotter? Yeah, Jambo, I have a lot planned for this week for like Lightspeed bundles and stuff. So if I end up going to bed on time, then I will be able to get one out tomorrow morning fairly easily. The first one we're going to do is a team guide for 3v3. Before we do this, we want to do Galactic War. Make sure our dailies are done. I don't know, Alexander. Every time I've tried to collab in recent times, the YouTuber has quit YouTube. So I don't know. Maybe I'll collab with NiGhT to eliminate the competition. Just no Arnold collab then, please. I haven't done a collab with Arnold in a while. I mean, I went all in on all the Gungans. I got Jar Jar day one. How did... What? Is anyone else confused by what just happened? We didn't get foresight. We didn't get like any dodges whatsoever. The one character that I've like pushed the hardest for sure out of like all characters when it comes to overall like amount of money spent was obviously for the Phalanx, was it? Gosh, this is getting ridiculous. Because the Phalanx came out before Jar Jar came out, and it was like 2 weeks before, so I had to get him like day one. I don't know what I want to do here. We just need to kill this team, but this is such a hard team for an account. Can Afra do it? No, I don't think Afra can do it, guys. Fair enough, Havoc. I think the biggest like whaling I've ever done that wasn't needed at all, but I did it just because, was definitely I spent $100. This is like the most money I'd ever spent in Galaxy of Heroes until I became a content creator. I spent $100 to get Executor to 7-star on my second month of having Executor. Remember you wailed for JML. That was a fun free. To be fair, with Jamal, you guys funded that. Like, I was pretty poor at the time, honestly, and but you guys wanted it, and you guys kept donating, and I was like, fine, I'll eat ramen for the next week to, you know, have a good time with you guys tonight. Dude, trying to get through Sector 4 with an account like this is really rough, I'm gonna be honest. Like this ain't it, Chief. Who am I missing? Who's my fifth? Oh, we're missing Cara Dune. Where's Cara Dune? There she is. Yeah, Alex, that's why I really have a hard time suggesting Leviathan to people. I am glad I'm building up this team because I actually really am enjoying using this team. It's like poetry. Fair, Yotter, fair. Great mothers, sir. Hope. No, I'm guessing you're saying good morning, sir. All is well now that you are here, my friend. We've been waiting for you, specifically. I've already forgotten what we're facing. Whatever it is, I have faith. Wait, hold on. Jedi? Speaking of titty, are we getting a Luthen ship next Conquest? It's gotta be a ship next, right? I mean, they always throw all patterns out the window, essentially. But that is what I want to believe. Gosh, we are just getting the unluckiest, like, matches with our frickin' Hondo lately. Like, oh my gosh, dude, not a single dodge. Fine, you guys are getting overkilled. But yeah, I'm assuming the Luthen capital ship, or the Luthen ship will come soon. I'm curious if it'll have like an ultimate and be able to like malevolent stun the enemy capital ship or something. They're definitely playing the next Conquest character close to their chest, that's for sure. Amplify, Agony, Weak Spot, and does anyone remember the name of the one that reduces turn meter when you hit people? Yeah, something about decay. Decay. Decay turn meter. We're trying it again, guys. We're gonna keep trying it every single match until it works. No, because you haven't even paid me the other $1 for playing your song. So no, you cannot refund your $1. Like, seriously, not a single dodge. This is wild, guys.
Credits will.
There's our dodges. Holy crap. Thanks, Yotter. I mean, fair, Alex, fair. Yes, everyone wants Hondo. Or rather, everyone wants an excuse to get Hondo, essentially. We'll just play it now. I demand another Mara time. I mean, we have the time.
I'm so proud. But so betrayed. Nice. Juicy. Fat. Wow. Nice. Juicy. Nice. Well, profit.
Come on, you've been working on this. Other pump. Not that one. Other pump.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay.
I am Hondo Unaka.
That was a lot of B1s, yes. Okay, down. More, down. Have you ever accidentally scared Mara during stream before? Oh yeah, very much so. She's gotten a lot less scared of it as time has gone on, but yes. Cheems? It worked once, it'll work again, right? That's how it works.
Mother always said, son, if one hostage is good, two are better. At three, well, that's just good business. Nice, juicy, fat, wow. Nice, juicy, nice, well, profit.
I don't think I want to.
Thank you, Mom. I am Hondo Unaka. Thank you, Mom. This effort is no longer.
Just keep dodging, my dude. No, no stun. Bad stun. Bad touch. Oh. Yep, no longer profitable. Fair. I guess we should help out our guild real quick. F it, we're going for it, guys. Is it gonna work? Who knows? We got this. We got this, guys. Oh, interesting. Armor Shred's supposed to be reminder text. Why is it count as a debuff? That's a little weird. I don't know. I feel like there's something glitchy there. And there goes Afra. One less character. We'll take it. Someone can come clean this up. We got this. Vader, you're gonna solo here. Okay. I need you to one tap. One tap to Rey, just right there. Afra can beat Rey typically, but it does require some finagling typically. I obviously don't have the best mods and don't have the best team going, but it does work. I've done it quite a bit in Squad Arena. Okay. Nothing in here that I really care about. Okay. Sweet. I think that's it for us. Sure of doing my territory war on my main account on stream, which I'm not going to do. Let's make sure that I've actually done a battle in this. Oh, it doesn't look like I have. Well, let's do a battle real quick just to make sure. 2 Omis. I mean, I get 1 Omi for each of these accounts, but my main account I can get 2 Omis, yes. And I will do it on my main account for sure. But I can also do it tomorrow when I'm not dead tired, because I am literally exhausted. Like, it is an hour past my bedtime right now. Because I typically get up in 7 hours from now. Come on, give us 1 kill. That's all we need is 1 kill. Okay, we got our score, guys. We got our score. so close to killing this one. I'll take my 9,000 score. I helped my guild, guys. I helped my guild. A whole 9,000 score. I am better than half of my guild. Look at that, guys, and weep. I am better than half of my guild. 9,000 score. I am the best. I am the Alpha Omega. I am the damn Overlord. Anyways. Yes, I actually can explain that to you, Michael. Oh gosh, I don't want to though. I'm so tired. Hold on. It's based off of Enrage. Oh, my eyes hurt. Give me just a sec. Sorry, I gotta sign into my other account. Like, I feel like I've been standing in front of a campfire because my roommate burned something in the kitchen. Oh, my eyes hurt so bad. I believe Enrage is primarily nowadays based off of how many turns you take and not how many turns they take. At least that's how it was in the Endor raid. And it's also based off of wave completion. Okay, here we go. Main account. So if we go in here, yep. Art. Get it because it's an AAT. So if you look up here, you got Enrage going on, and so when this character becomes raised, you get 100% defense. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that's enemies inflicted with armor strip, buffing and healing immunity for this. This character becomes enraged when it comes off cooldown. This cooldown is shared between all allies. So basically, with this Enrage mechanic, it doesn't actually activate until you finish your current wave. So if you get to 100%, you'll have until you finish the current wave, and then the shield generator will go down. And so the longer you take and the more you let the enemies bounce back like this, where they're bouncing back health, that means you're going to have less time to actually hit them. Or you know, they're going to have more time to take turns, essentially. And so you want to make sure you're modding well so that way you don't hit that point. So that's what it is the Enrage mechanic. That's the reason this team works so well, is because there's a modifier with a Relic 8 BU2, which I do not have a Relic 8, obviously. But if you're running a Relic 8 team, there's a modifier that says every time your leader uses a special ability, you reduce Enrage by like 5%. And since B2 constantly takes turns and reduces his cooldowns, that's why he was such a good team when this raid first came out, and why he was like the go-to starting team. Yeah, in this raid, it's just enemy turn and wave spawn. So, end of waves and enemies taking turns. Long stream for you. Yeah, I'm literally getting off right now. I was literally about to get off, and then someone asked me a question about this raid. So. Thank you guys for being here. Big thanks to Yotter and Swooshy for donating today. You guys are the best. Welcome to all new and current Damn Elite. Love each and every one of you. Big kisses. Big, delicious kisses. Love each and every one of you. I will see you guys tomorrow for a Grand Arena, as well as, let me check really quick when the Peridia event opens. Yeah, so it opens tonight, so we will stream doing the Peridia Patrol, the Paw Patrol, tomorrow, and see how it goes. I only have Relic 7, so we'll go as far as Relic 7, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. You guys have a great night, and I will see you guys. Oh, wait, there's someone we can raid. I'll see you guys in the next video, but I'm going to try and raid this guy. So if you guys want to stick around, you sure can. There he is. Yep, okay. I completely forgot this guy's streaming, and I told him I would raid him today. And so, for any of you willing to raid, please do. Awesome. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Roger, Roger.